Good morning, everyone. I am so sorry about the late start. It has been absolutely terrible here. It started heavy snowing um, yesterday afternoon. We got about 2 inches an hour overnight. It's terrible right now. Here, check this out. Wife still had to go to work. Schools got canceled last night. Again, I got to go out and do a whole lot of shoveling today. Be still, my weary heart. It is 2 degrees right now here in Southwest Michigan. We have lake effect snow kicking in this morning. They are talking 2 to 3 inches per hour. So we could very well have another foot by the time this storm is forecasted to end by late this afternoon. God only knows. God only knows, but I am sorry for the late start. It has been one of those blotchy Wi-Fi mornings. It's a wet snow, so it's sitting on top of the wires and everything. Colder than a well digger's butt and cast iron drawers out here right now. But I'm going to have to put on all the wool and everything here just as soon as this ends. I am going to end this at 10 o'clock. Only because I have got several hours of shoveling to do out there. Our snowplow guy officially, I guess, he didn't retire per se. He was forced to retire this year. We had a guy that had a large Dodge. Morning, Willem. Good to see you, bud. We had a guy who had a large Dodge pickup with a huge cat plow on it, and well, let's just say that he decided to take on the local government for totally unrelated causes. So they pretty much stuck it to him. So kind of figured out to be one of those fellows that wanted everything for free. So he thought the local government should be taking care of his kids and stuff like that during his off season. don't work that way in the real world. Sorry about that. But yep, now people around town, including the grocery stores and stuff, because he was the only plow guy here in town. So our dollar stores, our grocery stores, our banks, everything have to go out there and figure out how they're going to plow their own stuff now. But yeah, we've got about 10 inches on the ground right now. Lake effect snow gets started here in the next hour or so, and like I said, they're talking 2 to 3 inches an hour until it ends late this afternoon. So we could have another foot. We could have up to another 16 inches of snow on the ground. We'll just have to wait and see. But I hope everybody's doing good this morning, staying warm, staying dry. It is a bugger. It is a bugger out there, especially here in Southwest Michigan, heading up towards Grand Rapids and everything. We're getting the brunt of Lake Michigan's fury on this first decent snow of the year, and Mother Nature's not letting us down. So says we got 4 watching. So far, Willem is the only one to pop in and say how to do. I did have some messages on here that popped up earlier before I came in. Let me see here. Santee was here. Tyler was here. Rusty was here. One snow, yeah. How many inches you got? Went. There's Shane. Howdy, buddy. Burr, shiver, shiver. I was just saying a few minutes ago, computer is showing 2 degrees Fahrenheit. My phone is showing 7 degrees Fahrenheit. It's probably not, since the internet just came back up again, it's probably not caught up yet, though. Just as soon as I had the chance, I went on, got this stream fired up. I'm only going to run it till 10 o'clock. I have got a buttload of plowing to do. I just came in before, run down to the store, and then back. There's plow truck going right there. Luckily, the wife had no problem going to work. They don't have snow days there. You lose a point or you don't lose a point. That's just the way it is. I wish she'd take her cat box strainer idea and actually patent it, and that way we wouldn't have to worry about her leaving for work anymore because she'd be a multimillionaire. So, oh, but yeah, it's going to be one of those days. I've got over 100 feet. Well, you take into consideration the width of a shovel compared to the width of our driveway, the length of our driveway. I've got over 500 feet to shovel today, and it's going to start snowing here in another hour, hour and a half. Lake effect snow. So they're talking 1 to 3 inches an hour for almost 8 hours. Or 2 to 3 inches. I'm sorry, 2 to 3 inches an hour for almost 8 hours. So, all right, Shane. But here again is the gist of what I'm dealing with. As you guys can see, going to be a real interesting day around here, especially if we get another, you know, especially if we get another, 16 to 24 inches of snow. Good morning, Josh. Good to see you, bud. You're warm enough to tie it and breaking ice so the animals could have water to drink. Luckily, our only two are here in the house, and they wouldn't go outside for all the, you know, kitty crack in the world. So you even get them close to a door when it's snowing outside and they start flipping around like they're having a seizure. It ain't nothing but tails, whiskers, and death mittens in every direction. They want nothing to do with that. Our big one, you got to pick up and actually hold him and stroke him while you're holding him, so he knows you're not going to go open the door on him. Then he'll roll over. He'll just look out the door like. So believe me, anybody who works outside, anybody who has animals to tend to, stuff like that, I feel for them. It is cold. That video at the end said 7 degrees. I got that off my phone. The computer actually shows the accurate temperature of 2 degrees, 30-mile-an-hour wind. So we're looking at negative wind chills. Today, our high temperatures, our regular temperatures are supposed to be like -4 with 35, 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts coming out of the northwest. So it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. Fake snow, cold, -9 this morning. I think it'd be weird to have cows and sheep in my house. Yeah, it probably would. I mean, back in the old days, people actually did it to keep warm. Having all of the large livestock, a lot of them, their barn and stuff would actually be connected to the house. And though it stank to high heaven, the body heat those animals give off is absolutely incredible. Good morning, Terry. Yep, it's still snowing here. We got about a foot overnight. The lake effect snow is supposed to really kick in here in the next hour or so, and they're talking 2 to 3 inches an hour for the next 8 hours. So we could very well get up to another 2 foot of snow. So we'll just have to see what happens between now and say 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Josh, you stay inside as much as you possibly can. Willem, same for you, man. -9 degrees. I ain't nothing to be fiddled with. I messaged the wife and on her way to work and told her to let me know when she got to work and let me know how the roads and stuff were. And she said that it snowed so much out at the casino that the snow truck or the plow truck was having a hard time pushing the snow. So she had to park out in the guest parking lot and walk around the building to get into employee entrance. They wouldn't let them come in through the front door. So, but she told me to make sure and put on my wool and everything, put on my hunting socks. She said, it is cold. She said, it's probably 15 below wind chill right now. So, muddy and cold. Sounds like, I know you guys can hear that snowplow going up and down the road. Thank God for them. That kind of reminds me of winters in Tennessee back in the day. It would get like super cold at times, but then it would rain. And so you were tromping around in frozen puddles and stuff in the drives and out in the yard and everything else. It, yeah. Now, sadly enough, things have changed in Tennessee. They just had 5 inches of snow last week, and they were supposed to get snow again last night, up to 5 or 6 inches. Oh, you're in New Mexico. See, we didn't have cold winters at all when I lived in Texas. But I do remember seeing snow in the mountains, especially way out in West Texas and up in. Now I'll tell you someplace that'll surprise you, and that's the north part of Texas, just right there east of the Panhandle, around Wichita Falls, Dallas, Fort Worth, that whole area. They get dumped on there. We had almost 2.5 feet of snow in Wichita Falls, Texas, the last time I was there back in 2000. It was just mind blowing. I never thought that it snowed like that in Texas. It's supposed to stop snowing soon. It's 29. Hopefully, I can clean off my truck. If it's too much, not sure what I'll do. I'll tell you what, the snow was about that deep on top of the wife's SUV this morning. We went out there and worked on it together, and it was just, it's like, well, compared to the snow we had when we went to bed last night. But that's the reason I was late. Um, when I got up at 3 o'clock this morning, um, we had Wi-Fi. Um, I laid back down at 5:30 right after we lost the Wi-Fi. There was nothing I could do in here. So I laid back down with her, and while she watched her shows and stuff and got her self together for work. So I got to go out and I got to shovel today since we no longer have a plow guy. We had one plow fella here in town. I was saying it earlier, has a real nice Dodge pickup and a huge cat plow. And he kind of took on a personal war against local government and lost. So needless to say, he don't do any plowing around here anymore. I don't even think he has his plow truck and stuff anymore. Lots of ice storms in Texas. I could be mistaken. You never know. There's parts of Texas that gets buried under snow. There's parts of Texas that never sees anything below 65 degrees. I spent a lot of my time when I was there in the Houston area, and we were still wearing, jeans and t-shirts in February. Um, put on a Levi jacket or something like that, and that was about the extent of your cold weather gear. Maybe a ball cap. But yeah, Santee was in here earlier. Rusty was in here earlier. He has shoveling and plowing to do. Tyler was in here earlier. God only knows what he got in Iowa. Part of this storm came straight across the Great Plains directly from the west. Um, Part of it came from the northwest, up near Wisconsin, Minnesota, stuff like that. So God only knows what they're dealing with out on the plains right now. As you can see, my throat is still very Um, was feeling pretty good. Um, Last night was looking forward to this morning's streams and stuff, and then I went outside this morning. And needless to say, now I'm all boogered up again and I feel like crap, but that's okay. That's just part of it. I don't care about that. I'll take snow any day. I could never live anywhere else. I love snow. I love the wintertime as much as I love the summertime. I love going out tromping around in it. It isn't nice when your toes and stuff start to burn and you start to lose that sensation in them and everything. But it's survivable, guys. I mean, come on, it's survivable. My brother used to live in Plano. His electricity used to freeze up once in a while. Well, that's what I was told. Well, in America, for some reason, our government and stuff don't like to bury our power lines, our Wi-Fi lines, stuff like that, like they do in Europe and a lot of places. Um, Easier to work on when they're up on a pole. I don't know. But like our Wi-Fi connectors are two brass rings that are interlocked like a chain link. And as the wind blows, they rock back and forth, and you get moisture in between them. And when it freezes, it separates them, breaking the current. And the same with our power. It will blink on and off constantly. It did overnight. And it takes the high wind to continue to rock it back and forth to break that ice to make that connection. So yes, I can see why your brother would say his electricity used to freeze up, because all it takes is just a little bit of water or something to get in between those two links, and when it freezes, it spreads them apart. So yeah, I can really understand what he meant by his electricity freeze, and ours has done that. We've sat here with the gas stove turned on, at its max setting, or the gas oven, and the door opened up to heat the house before. Being a reenactor, needless to say, I've got 1,000 candles around here. I've got candle lanterns, all that, like this one up here. And that's what we use. That's what we use for light, and we use the oven for heat. I mean, we got a gas furnace, but it's got an electric ignition. No electricity, no on-offy. It's time to invest in this country and stop investing in the rich. I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. Oh, but thank you guys for changing up your schedule this morning and coming in here and hanging out with me, even though it's going to be a short stream. I'm only going to run it till 10 o'clock since I've got so much shoveling to do outside. I am still planning on a stream tonight. But that, once again, is all depends on whether or not we have got Wi-Fi. I hope we do, but who knows? One of the pleasures of living in the snow belt, the crotch of the Great Lakes. How much snow do you have out there, Terry? Any clue? Hey, Lee. Snow day, huh? Yep. Ash had one off too. They called it last night. Um, we're in the lake effect area of the storm now. We've got about a foot out there, and they're talking about 2 to 3 inches of snow for the next 8 hours. 2 to 3 inches of snow per hour during the next 8 hours. So sometime between 3 and 4. Hold on. Oh God, I hate cold weather. If I could have snow and 65, I would be happy. Oh, but yeah, they called school out for the kids this morning or late last night, and it's a good thing too because there's no way she would have been able to make it down the driveway to the bus stop this morning. Welcome back, Shane. Looks like about 6 inches. That's really nothing. No, no. 6 inches is manageable. We'll see you tonight, Willem. Have a good day, bud. Take care of yourself. Stay warm. Stay dry. Don't want that old pneumonia in your chest or anything. Brooke said they were on time. I cleaned off the car at 5:30 and then put in for a personal day. How much you got in Maryland, Lee? I don't blame you. I wouldn't have risked it either. Of course, Steph went in. She was pushing probably 2 inches of snow all the way down the driveway. Um, but she couldn't afford the point. She didn't want it. She's never had a point in that place, so she's not going to. She's not going to do it now. I went to Mickey D's. Ooh, that sounds good. Take care. Stay safe. See you. All right, Terry. You take care of yourself and get that car cleaned off. Do what you need to do. Get back in that warm house with mom and just stay warm and dry. I was banking him being delayed. Yeah, I mean, you would think um, you would think a lot of these businesses, especially here, like the casino, you would think they would maybe not have a delay, but not be so intent on trying to run the business like it is a 75-degree day. Um, their main bosses all live along the highways and everything. So those, of course, are plowed by the state. They don't take into consideration people that have to take secondary roads and country roads and stuff to come to work. You don't show up for your shift. If they can get through, then they give you a point for not showing up, plain and simple. Mickey D's sounds really good, but I am not walking to Mickey D's to get a muffin. Um, I'll put an Eggo in the toaster. I don't care. That'll be breakfast for me. It is too cold. 2 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds equals about 25 degrees below zero wind chill, and I'm not walking. Besides that, why would I walk all the way over there just to bring back a frozen muffin? So close to an hour drive on a good day. Those boys are working hard out there. This is the fourth time they've come by the house since 8 o'clock, and they're still going at it. Um, Again, for those of you that haven't checked it out yet, look at this. Hey, Stephen. Good morning, bud. Yeah, and that's just the proverbial tip of the iceberg right there. I actually got a late start this morning. We had no Wi-Fi at 8 o'clock. It didn't come back on till about 8:40. So I hurried up and changed the start time um, of this and filmed the video and everything. Started up at 9 o'clock. I'm only going to run it an hour because I have got to shovel. I've got a lot of shoveling to do. I sat down and figured it out last year. Luckily, we didn't have to shovel last year because it wasn't bad. But I figured it out last year, and our driveway's um, 8 foot wide, and my shovel is just over a foot. So I've got almost 800 feet of shoveling to do. Um, so the wife can get in and out safely and not get stuck. Not to mention, the plows, when they go up and down the road, they just plow the end of the driveway closed. So, I'm going to take my time. That's why I'm only going to run this for an hour this morning. We got about 29 minutes left. I'm going to bundle up, put on all the wool. Um, thank you very much for that great coat. That's going to come in very, very handy right now. That's what I'm going to be wearing outside. So, good morning, Templar. Good to see you, bud. Five inches. Right now, as you all can see by the video, we have about a foot. Um, and like I said, the lake effect snow is supposed to intensify here sometime between 10 and 11. So in the next hour, half hour to hour, it's supposed to intensify up to 2 to 3 inches an hour for the next 8 hours. So we could very well have 3 foot of snow on the ground by, 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. Got a call from my cousin saying his boyfriend was rushed to the hospital. And what? Wow. A cause? Does anybody know anything yet? Morning, Marco. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? Hope you're doing good this morning. My place can't work during worst part, barely plowed roads. Oh, on your way to work? Yeah, we got us a late start this morning. I did not have Wi-Fi at 8 a.m. here. So I got this thing started just as quick as I could. At 9, I'm only going to run it, like I said, till 10, and I'm going to start shoveling. So he had been sick for the past couple of weeks, but was stubborn, didn't go to the doctor. Wow. That's sad. That's really sad. How do you do? How do I do what? Let's go. Just stop by to say hello. All right, Marco. You take care of yourself, bud. Have a good day. And if we don't see you tonight, Have a nice weekend. We'll catch you first of the week. She got up to go to the bathroom and collapsed. She had to do chest compressions until the ambulance got there. They've been together 9 years. Wow. That's terrible. You too, Marco. You too. We'll see you later. So, if I'm able to do tonight's stream, if we have Wi-Fi and I'm able to do it, and I look very well rested, you'll know that you'll know that I shoveled the driveway today and then took a nap. So, because I can almost tell this job's going to wear me out. Yeah, most definitely. Prayers definitely. Will do, Marco. Will do. Yeah, prayers definitely go out to Lee's cousin's sister, and I got that right. Cousin saying her sister's boyfriend. Yeah, Lee's cousin. Um, Prayers definitely go out. It's sad. I mean, they've been together for so long, and I'm sure that they're still young. That's absolutely terrible. That's sad. He was at our family Christmas party just a couple of weeks ago. Wow, that's nuts. It's amazing how quickly it happens, though. That's one reason I have become such a huge advocate at taking care of ourselves. Um, Taking care of ourselves above anything else. It can just it comes out of nowhere. It's like a demon in the shadows. It can come at you out of nowhere and snag you up and leave everybody just wondering how and why. 39 years old. Wow. Go back to work. Love and peace. You too, Templar. You too. Take care of yourself. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest to be on tonight, but it's all based on the weather and the Wi-Fi. So we will see what happens. As a matter of fact, I might even try to get some more footage of everything going on um, with the snow and stuff for tonight's live stream. Yep, definitely do, my friend. Keep an eye out. I probably won't film me shoveling because that's just disgusting. I don't like to show um, I don't like to show myself doing things like that because, well, needless to say, I'm clumsy and I'm probably going to fall several times or throw the snow in the wrong direction and get it right back in my face again. But the cool thing about it is this is the winner, guys. One way or another, somehow, some way, I'm going to be out on a snowboard this year. Since we didn't have the snow to do it last year, I'm going to be out on a snowboard this year. Yeah. Steph was actually going to buy me a snow blower last year for Christmas. And we didn't need it last year. Last year was an easy snow, an easy winter. We didn't need it. And now this year, she can't find any used snow blowers for sale anywhere. She's been looking since the end of November for a used snowblower. But yes, you're right. That's exactly what I need is a gas powered snowblower, because our driveway for the Lee's been here before. I know nobody else has. Our driveway is about 100 feet from the edge of the road to the alley. That's a lot of shoveling. Yeah, exactly. Rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I got to refill this coffee cup. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, glub, glub. So needless to say, since we have finally got snow this year, oh good, now I'm going to go snow blind as well. The sun just came out. Needless to say, we have snow this year. So one way or another, we are going to get me on a snowboard this winter on video, so everybody gets a great laugh. Snowboard challenge is back. We are going to do it this year. And I know for a fact our little resale shop uptown has got multiple snowboards there. Lee just sent me a photo. I'm going to have to look at that here in about 16 minutes. When the stream ends, excuse me. The guy on the left is my cousin's friend. All right. All right. Thanks, Lee. I will definitely look at that here just as soon as I end the stream. All right. Let's check the weather here. Oh, 2 degrees. 2 degrees. So apparently my phone is wrong. It is not 7 degrees. It is 2 degrees. Oh. So, yep, I will be doing the snowboard challenge one way or another. This year, we have got the snow for it. Finally, I tried to do it last year. We didn't have the snow for it. This year, we got the snow for it. I almost wish I had a snow block maker, like they sell at the stores and stuff, or they used to. I don't even know if they still do or not. Me and the daughter, we have enough snow out here. We go out here and build snow forts and have snowball fights. It's amazing. Can't get the kid outside at 75 degrees and sunny, but by God, when it's 2 degrees and snowy, she's all over that. That trampoline out there that's got a foot of snow on it right now will get more use this winter than it does all summer long. You can tell she's my kid because she is weird. Oh, goodness gracious sakes. My one app shows it is 11 in Cassopolis. Nope, my weather app is showing. Hey, Santee. No, I'm not muted. Okay. All right. Hey, Santee. Hope you're doing well this morning. Sorry about the late start, guys. Yeah, exactly. Can you hear me now? Good. For those of you that have missed it before, check this out. That right there is all actually our backyard, the driveway and everything. You can see by the snow piled up on the railing right there and everything, on the roof, on top of the grill. It's going to be a fun day of shoveling snow. what's that white fluffy stuff called? It's called hell. It's called hell. They knew this. They knew this storm was coming in last night. They actually canceled school last night again when they realized how deep it was getting or going to get. Once again, as I said earlier, they're talking about the lake effect snow really kicking in hard sometime before 11 o'clock. And uh, 2 to 3 inches of snow per hour until 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. So we could very well have 3 foot of snow by tonight. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. The snow actually shifted south about 2 hours ahead of or up above us. Was supposed to get this snow here. So I can't imagine what Grand Rapids and Muskegon and those points up north of us are getting right now. It's got the same name as your first. Yeah, exactly. Hell. You got it. But like I said, we no longer have a plow guy here in town. So, looks like the Weather Service just refreshed both weather programs I have. Both the computer and my phone are both reading 4 degrees right now. So 4 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds. That puts us about 25 below zero right now. So, like I said, I'll be going out there right after I end this here in about 8 minutes, putting on the wool. And yes, hell has frozen over. You are correct, sir. Which, we do have a hell, Michigan. So that happens quite regularly there. Hell does freeze over. Yes, most definitely. Coffee, the main sustainer of life. I don't know. I haven't looked to see what the temps are up in hell. I'm sure it's colder than it is here right now, though. Let me see real quick. It's easy to look at. Let's see here. Um, 7 degrees. It's the same thing, or it's 7 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour. So it's not much better off than we are right here. Not much better off at all. People are freezing in hell right now, y'all. Oh, Yummy, yummy. That right there, guys, is fresh brewed Arbuckle's coffee. Compliments of Santee. And it is good. Got our meeting in Gettysburg this weekend. Should be fun. Yeah, it should. I'm sure Pennsylvania is just a wonderful place right now. I'm pretty sure they got some snow on the ground too. And look, it's one of our beautiful morning Russian sex links. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to going out there. I am going to have on sweatpants underneath my Civil War pants with my riding boots on and my wool shirt and my greatcoat and my stocking cap and my face mask and my fuzzy lined um, gloves. Anybody want to come over and help me shovel? I'll uh, I'll cook up some victuals. Might be cold on the outside, but you'll be warm on the inside. And we'll sit down to a pot of fresh Arbuckle's coffee. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you'll shovel my fuzzy patootie. You won't even come up here during the winter time to bring your poor snow missing wife up here where she can build a snowman and make a snow angel of herself. And you're going to come up here and shovel. You're going to freeze to death. Oh, I love it. I love it. This stuff is good. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't so bloody expensive, I would just order it on a monthly basis and just start drinking Arbuckles. You know, it's almost a shame that us history channels can't get Arbuckles as a supporter. That would be really cool to have, 5-6 pounds of Arbuckles sent to you every month. It's got a wonderful aroma. It's got a wonderful aroma. This whole room just smells of coffee right now. It's wonderful. With me and Santee coming up, you'll be shoveled out in no time. Dude, this stuff is heavy. This stuff is heavy. It came down. This is straight up snowman snow. It is so wet. It's going to be heavy, and this lake effect stuff keeps coming in like they say it's going to be. I'm going to have to go back out tomorrow morning and shovel the same amount, if not more, again. Working on that with Josh, the owner. That would be cool. That would be very cool. It'd be kind of neat. Take one of the bags of Arbuckles like you sent me and green screen it in to your intro, put it in your intro somewhere on a table or something, and then when you drop the mailbag in that scene right there, have it sitting back on a shelf somewhere, just a bag of Arbuckles coffee, and that way you could send him the clips, and you know, hey, we're already supporters of Arbuckle coffee. We'd like to have Arbuckle support us. You sorry I didn't feel good this morning, so I laid back down, just got back up. It's all right, Ty. I'm going to be ending it here in just a minute or two anyway. We didn't have any Wi-Fi this morning. I set this stream up last night, and I seen you and Santee and Rusty in here chatting earlier, but I didn't have any Wi-Fi at that time. It didn't come back on till about 8:40. When I realized I was going to be able to stream for a little bit, I hurried up and I took a video of what it's like outside and got the stream set up and changed the start time on it till 9 o'clock. And got started at 9. But I've got a lot of shoveling to do. We have a foot outside right now. And by 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, we're looking at up to another 2 feet of lake effect snow. So, yeah, exactly. Wet snow killed the internet, like TV killed the radio star, video killed the radio star. Wet snow killed the internet. Wet snow killed the internet. But I think that's going to be it, guys. I got to get all my winter gear together and get outside and try to keep ahead of this storm. I am going to try to be on here tonight. It all depends on the internet and the weather and how kind Mother Nature is going to be. So I'm gonna end this with the video of what things are like outside as of an hour and a half ago. I will, Santee, don't worry. Oh, I'm sure my back will be hurting, but that's what we got muscle relaxers for and stuff. So Josh, you too, my friend, you be careful. I know it's cold where you're at. Do what you need to do. Get your butt right back in that house and wrap a blanket around you and sit on top of a heater vent. Form your own little smokehouse to warm your bits back up. But like I said, I'm going to end this with the video of our outside, and I will see you guys, fingers crossed, hopefully tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. He do. We'll catch you guys this evening. Y'all have a good day.